These days, it generates almost as much excitement and press as the launch of another big-name phone. Now, Google's newest Pixel phone is available, and Google's made some significant changes with the Pixel 3. I'm Erin from TechGadgetsCanada.com, and I recently received one of the white Pixel 3 XL phones, along with one of Google's new accessories. This is the Pixel Stand, and it's a wireless Qi charging stand, but it does a little more than that, as we're about to find out. Also got a chance to wrap the phone in one of Google's cool new fabric-wrapped cases. I got this package of goods in advance of the public launch and had a few days to test out all of the features. Come along with me and I'll show you what I found.
The Pixel 3 XL is a beautiful phone with soft lines and smooth edges and a punchy green power button. If you'll remember, the Pixel 2's power button was orange. This phone looks modern and sharp. The screen is bright and vibrant and seems much larger than before, reaching more edge to edge than the former Pixel 2. This version adopts the notch design that's becoming more common, and it's now all glass front and back, though it feels much softer and nicer than glass. The all-glass design means it's ready for that wireless Qi charging, and Google has helpfully included its lovely minimalist Pixel stand in my test kit. The phone also runs Android's new Pi OS.
So what's new with the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3 XL? There are a few significant upgrades on it, and the camera is one of them. It's got numerous improvements and changes, which we'll get to. Here on the phone, the screen size is bigger, though it is in the same size body. The resolution has increased on the screen as well, and it's also now an OLED screen. The processor's been improved, and the battery has a marginal update, plus the phone is now IPX8, which basically means it's practically waterproof. It's also got wireless charging support, and there's Pixel Buds or USB-C headphones inside the box. There's also plenty of returning features that I like. There's that always-on display, which is cool, the easy access fingerprint scanner, which is in the back, and that now playing feature, which listens for music around you and then shows you the title on the screen. The camera seems to be the really big story here with the Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3 XL, and I'm using it here to shoot this portion of the video just to show you what kind of resolution and video quality you're going to be able to get. Now, with the Pixel 2, the camera was already pretty great. It shot great selfies, could do excellent bokeh effects, and it shot good video as well. So it's nice to see the camera quality improvements continuing with this. To be honest, the camera on the Pixel phones has always been one of my favorite features, just because it is so good and the quality is so excellent. So I often keep the phone with me, even if I'm not using it for something, just to have that camera with me. I think it works really great, and I'm going to look forward to doing some more specific camera tests and shooting tests so I can see what improvements exactly have been made.
Just to give you a basic quick idea of the photo quality, I snapped a few shots with the portrait mode, regular camera mode, and the zoomed in option, and you can see the quality of the photos is still very strong.
The Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3 XL hang on to some popular features that are holdovers from the Pixel 2. You can continue to double press the power button to get fast access to the camera. You can also do a double flick of your wrist to swap from the front to the rear camera. And there you go. There's also some organizational updates that make the Pixel 3 look new as well.
The camera's different modes are now, thank you, always on screen. With the Pixel 2, you had to tap a hamburger menu to access things like panorama, portrait, video, slow-mo, photosphere, and Google Lens, but now most of the settings are right there for quick access.
The Pixel 3 camera has a few new photo features. There's something called Photo Booth and another dubbed Playground. Photo Booth lets you automatically snap a picture just by smiling into the camera, and I'm going to show you here how it works. Once you open the camera, if you scroll down to the menu and choose More and then choose Photo Booth, you'll see this little star on the shutter button. Once you turn that on and smile into the camera, it'll take a picture automatically. When you're done with it, just hit stop to turn it off. You can also use the Google Assistant to open Photo Booth by just saying Open Photo Booth mode, and that really keeps things completely hands-free.
There's also a setting for group selfies that helps get more people into the frame while correcting the fisheye effect that can sometimes warp wide-angle photos.
The Playground feature seems to be a renamed version of what was called AR stickers on the Pixel 2. And using the camera, it lets you add augmented reality characters or text bubbles, things like that, to your view, whether it's photos or video. The AR interface, though, on the new Pixel 3 and the Pixel 3 XL does seem to be significantly improved, because no longer are the AR stickers looking for or requesting you to find a surface for you to put them on. It automatically figures out where it should go, and it can kind of, in some ways, interact with you when you're moving around, like my buddy Iron Man here. It's a much more improved feature, and I think people are really going to like it.
Now that I've brought that video into editing, I can see there's a bit of a time lag and a sync issue. Trust me, that's not there when you watch it back on the Pixel phone. I'm not quite sure why it's there now. The camera has motion autofocus, and it also adds an improvement to zoomed-in photos called Super Res Zoom. It promises to take better and more detailed shots on zoom, and professional photographers may also now be pleased to know you can now save RAW files in addition to JPEGs. For video shooters, the new fused video stabilization means you can shoot better and less shaky footage no matter what you're doing.
There's also a new feature called Top Shot, which actually takes several shots all at once and then recommends the best one based on machine learning, on-device machine learning. So it can detect, for example, when people's eyes are closed, when there's blur, when you're not looking in the right spot, and it can basically pull out the best shot and recommend it to you. I need to play around a bit more with this feature over the next few weeks, and I don't have a definitive review of it yet, but if you do have questions about it or you want me to check some of the features, just ask.
I've always thought the battery on the Pixel phones have been outstanding, and though there's been no massive leaps in battery power on the Pixel 3, it is meant to last a little bit longer with a 3430 milliamp battery. The Pixel stand is a nice new accessory for Pixel 3 and one I think you're definitely going to want. It's a small easel design with a soft, almost rubberized finish. You can sit your phone against the easel and leave it to charge, but it also turns the phone into a mini home hub and virtual digital assistant.
Okay, Google, what's the weather forecast for Calgary?
You can invoke the Google Assistant for help or use it as a bedside alarm clock and info center. I'll post more on this feature in the coming weeks as I get a chance to play around with it.
There's another new feature in the Pixel 3, and this one is called Digital Well-Being. It's basically like your mom keeping tabs on how much time you're spending on your device, only down to the second. This feature shows exactly how much time you've spent on your phone, how many times you've unlocked it, how many notifications you've received, and you can also view trends over time. To use it, you'll open up the settings menu, and digital well-being is one of the selections, and then you can check out the full dashboard. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Pixel is one of the best phones out there, and the camera alone is one reason I always have this phone with me. The smart functionality the phone comes with, the beautiful design, the beautiful screen, those are all big pluses, along with that outstanding battery life. I will definitely be testing out more of the specific features in the coming weeks, but I think if you're looking for a brand new Android phone, I can definitely recommend the Pixel 3 XL. I also really like the wireless charging stand that it comes with. I think it's a much nicer option than one of those lay flat chargers. It just makes the phone more functional and more visible. So as I said, I will be testing out some of the features we mentioned but didn't have time to get into in depth coming up. So please post any questions you have for me either here on the YouTube channel or over at techgadgetscanada.com, and I will dig in. techgadgetscanada.com, of course, the place where you can also read a full written review of the Pixel 3 XL. If you want to pick one up for yourself, the Pixel 3 sells for about 999 Canadian dollars, and the XL, that's this one here, is 1129 Canadian from Google or from most smartphone retailers. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please hit that like button and consider subscribing, since it does help me keep making more videos that I hope everyone out there can watch and enjoy. I'm Erin. Find me on Twitter or Instagram until the next video. I'm at ErinLYYC.